This will be another look at taking on Sierra, Cliff, and Arlo with their new teams, and I say another look because there are already like 2 or 3 videos per leader on this channel showcasing optimized and non-optimal combinations of Pokemon for you to use, so here's just some more, and each of these battles are actually going to be done on my dad's account, which is not fully optimized by any means, and I'd say that's actually good for demonstration purposes. You see that we're first taking on Sierra when we're using my dad's Ursaring. He's also going to have Flareon and Scizor for this battle. In several cases, Sierra's new team can be beaten with just one Pokemon only. Scizor is one of those that can do that, actually, and we have a video of that. So just as a reminder, so many of these Pokemon that you're about to see are not the #1 best choice ever in the whole world, and that's good because this can help maybe a wider net of players. Ursaring, starting us off right here, has been in the game for a long time and hopefully accessible to most or all of you, at this point, and it does have actually counter and play rough, both of those actually being super effective against her first Pokemon, which was Absol, that went down right there. Can also have effectiveness against this Cacturne, though, so kind of a lucky thing that we had the Cacturne there in the middle. Now, you don't need to get excellent while they're doing the shields, of course, so we're just waiting for that to block that. That'll be the second shield, and so that's nice. So I did just want to kind of take this opportunity because you're going to see Flamethrower right here with Flareon, or Flareon with Flamethrower, maybe we should say, just completely be able to smoke the rest of her team right here. She's got Shiftry coming up at the anchor. I did want to address, though, a common kind of set of comments that I see with these videos are really 2 trains of thought that kind of contradict each other a lot of the time. One is that when I use really optimized or rare, powerful, or pro Pokemon, the new or noob players tell me that I need to be using more budget or easily accessible Pokemon. But then when I showcase or like budget or not optimized easy teams, the pro players diss my choice to do so, constantly talking about what I could be doing better or what is better, in those cases. And so I'm just trying to say, there's kind of like no easy way to satisfy everybody in just one video, and that's why I release multiple videos. And so this must be like the 3rd or 4th combination of teams you can use, and it depends on which leader, because some of them we've covered more than others. So anyway, we got Cliff coming up right here, and we use my dad's Giratina altered form, a lower level Machamp with Cross Chop, as well as a Vaporeon, and each of these actually were below 2000 CP now that I recall and look back on that. And so Shadow Sneak is what the charge move is with this Giratina altered form. It's not very effective against the Stantler right here. It can use Dragon Breath, though, with Dragon Claw instead, and I would say that that's a very like B-level moveset in the PvE game in the gym meta for altered form Giratina, but it's alright, but in this case, maybe actually would do okay just because it would have neutral effectiveness against the Stantler rather than not very effective. Now, a big thing, this is really with all of the leaders, but especially the Stantler, a lot of people express concern when Stantler has tackle, and so you really want to shut it down, right? You want to stop it from attacking so damn much, and so right here, that's one thing about having Shadow Sneak, or really any 3-bar charge move, I would say, as long as your fast move can get that energy for you pretty quickly. Those 3-bar charge moves, typically weaker in power, of course, but they get off so much faster, you can get them off so quickly and just rapid fire them, and so that was kind of an advantage there of using that. And so we do have a Shadow Sneak coming up right here, just for whatever it's worth saying, in case you're new to these videos or these, I guess, types of battles, just know that the Team Go Rocket leaders, while they do use their shields and everything like that, you actually get a period of inactivity every time they either put in a new Pokemon, when you switch out your Pokemon, or when either of you uses your charge attack. So if you use yours or they use theirs and you shield it, or even if you don't shield it, I guess, basically the point is that they will actually have like a period there that's about 3 seconds long approximately for you to just get free hits in on them, and that's time that you want to be using to charge up your charge move, so getting energy for that. And so even if you have it, like even if you have Cross Chop, for example, right here that I've got charged up, you're going to see I'm not going to use it right away. We're going to wait for him to put in the Tyranitar, and then we're going to use it. Now, Cross Chop is crazy because it's a move that doesn't do as much damage as, say, Dynamic Punch. You can actually see it is super effective, obviously, against Tyranitar. Fighting is great against Tyranitar, actually, but using Cross Chop didn't even make it faint, so you can see that that's just where we're at with the damage of it. But look, I already had it again, that's how fast we could get the move off. And so if you were setting these up kind of more for that gym meta and PvE and whatnot, you know, not really this PvP or rocket battle style, you may actually opt to go with Dynamic Punch for your Machamp. And of course now, if only I got to record this a while ago, I mean, just recently we would have had the Gen 5 Pokemon, could have shown off Conkeldurr or something like that. That's probably for a future video. We got to finish off, of course, with Arlo right here. Arlo, I think, used to be much harder than he is now, so that's kind of good news for everybody. But if you're still having trouble, here's yet another team. And of course, look to the end of this video in the description in the top pinned comment to get links to all of the past ones. I've got a playlist that has all of these Team Go Rocket videos. Walrein gonna start us off right here at 23, about 2300 CP right there, and so you don't even need to power it up to like 3000 to be pretty dang effective. Ice obviously gonna be strong against this Bagon right here, but there are a lot of ice Pokemon, even to include Mamoswine, who is just like totally topping the list. It's actually kind of squishy, and so Walrein has a little bit more beefiness to it. I mean, I've actually kind of always loved Walrein for as goofy as it looks, and always wanted a good use for it and whatnot. Just sort of didn't have its particular niche down. Well, it was okay. We'll not say that it was bad or anything. We're gonna put in Virizion right here, though. If you do switch your Pokemon, as I said, they have like a period where they're not going to attack, and so you get a good like 2-3 seconds of hitting them in to charge up your move. So Virizion right here, the interesting thing is it actually can resist that bite attack because it has the fighting type in it, you know, so it's grass and fighting. So anyway, I've got Leaf Blade on it. That's another one of those 3-bar charge moves, gonna be able to get it off pretty dang quickly, as you're seeing right here. That Blastoise does, I'm not gonna lie though, bite, even if it's not super effective or whatever, or not very effective, it still hits fast and hits kind of hard, so you still want to be wary, of course, but it looks like we're gonna easily take out that Blastoise right here with just that final Leaf Blade, and we have a Leaf Blade in our holster ready to go. So we're gonna wait for him to throw in his last Pokemon, which is gonna be Scizor. Leaf Blade, not gonna be very effective, but that's okay. At this point, it's just bonus damage. And so again, these videos designed for all different types of players, and we do multiple videos. So, you know, like even if we put a Melmetal in one of them, pretty much always will show you an alternative to that, and then we'll have subsequent videos uploaded that can show you viable other choices and whatnot. So look at this Virizion, just getting all that, you know, we're down to like 1/4 the health, almost halfway actually, for the HP on the Scizor. And so let's go ahead with Flareon. Basically, if you use fire, that Scizor's going down. You know, I don't even need to use my charge move really. The Scizor's going down, and we still have one shield left. So that was actually like a really good team. Also kind of Arlo, one of his weaker sides, I guess, to at least what I used. These were semi-powerful Pokemon, but you saw that none of them were at like 3000 CP right there for this Arlo battle. And so that was, again, all on my dad's account. You're actually about to see, though, I'll release separate videos for each leader to face them once again, but in a challenge mode. I actually asked you guys, and we've gotten the results or whatever, and I'm recording these challenges. So, you know, like one of them, for instance, is we're going to beat Cliff's new team using Cliff's old team, you know, the team that he used to have back in the days. And so it's going to be interesting because it's not always going to be very easy, you know, and the challenges are vast and fun. So I hope that you enjoy those videos as much as I did making them, and they'll be coming up pretty soon. So I appreciate it, you guys. Check out the end screens on screen, and thanks for viewing.